Let's cut the gossip and get straight to the game. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay. Is it safe to say, given your childhood trauma, adulthood trauma, your mental illness, some of the assumptions
if you call it a mental illness, I'm not mentally ill. If I were mentally ill, I would not have, listen to me, if I were mentally ill, I would not have been let out of the hospital anytime that I've gone into the hospital.
Okay.
I have voluntarily.
No.
So do not. If you're gonna talk on somebody's goddamn mental health, then you better speak correct. Do not play me like that. Not when I'm being generous with you. Because a lot of people say a lot of things about you. Have I carried any of that here? Have I tried to discredit you? Don't fuck with me like that.
I'm not discrediting you. I'm asking questions.
I fucks with you, but what you're doing,
I really don't know what's going on with Tasha K, but her interview last night, or her rants last night to debunk Jaguar Wright, was so all over the place, and it didn't make any sense, and she made Tasha K look even more like a narcissist. I mean, she just couldn't say that I was wrong, that I should not have asked her those questions, that I should not have tried to play on her mental illness to get my story across. Tasha K is dealing with darkness. And I don't know if it's because she's trying to get famous, or I don't know if she's connected with all these celebrities, but that interview looked like she was attacking Jaguar Wright. And it looks like she was attacking Jaguar Wright for someone else. Not mainly for herself, but for someone else. It was like she was speaking up for the celebrities that Jaguar Wright was talking about. And then she gets on, then she's supposed to, first of all, apologize to Jaguar Wright. She gets on there with her crew members and do not apologize to Jaguar Wright at all, and then comes back with another live debunking everything that Jaguar said in her interview to her. So not only did she slap Jaguar once, she slapped Jaguar twice. And she is slapping Jaguar because Jaguar is just as strong a woman as Tasha K. And the way that Jaguar Wright came to that interview, she knew who she was dealing with, and she wasn't going to give her no more information than what was needed. It was like she was dancing all around Tasha K's questions, and to be honest with you, she absolutely made Tasha K look foolish. It was even at one point of that interview where she told Tasha K, if you keep prying on my mental illness, I am going to get off this line with you. Jaguar definitely controlled that interview, and Tasha K crawled up like a crawdad. Now, I'm not saying that Jaguar Wright intimidated her. I'm saying that Tasha K knew she was wrong. Tasha K knew her motive was wrong, and Jaguar Wright crushed that whole motive. She didn't give Tasha K anything to go on. And then Tasha K tried to come back to debunk her, and she still had nothing on that woman to debunk nothing that she said. It was all still so foolish. Anyway, let's get into why Tasha K is doing. So let's get into why Tasha K is doing this. And I believe Tasha K is pulling stunts like this because, first of all, she looked at foolish after the Jaguar Wright interview. Tasha tried to bulldoze her, and it did not work, and she did not get any answers out of Jaguar Wright. But Jaguar Wright claimed that she's not giving no information only to Storm. That goes into the second reason why I believe Tasha K is doing this. First of all, Storm has been doing better on his own than he has ever done being mentored under Tasha K. I mean, Tasha K only took him so far, but this interview with Jaguar Wright was the highlight of Storm's career. It took him over the 100K and has got his videos at 1 million views. So if I was Tasha K, I would be feeling some type of way too, that somebody that I've mentored has did better with just one story than the whole time that I have been mentoring them. Third thing why Tasha K is doing this is because Storm is getting more attention than she is getting, especially with these stories. And that's why she keeps on trying to debunk Jaguar Wright, because if she can debunk Jaguar Wright, she can debunk Storm, and it's killing two birds with one stone. Now, she had this whole interview thing with when Storm finished with the interview with Jaguar Wright, he came on her platform and she congratulated him in person and was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna give you, and Storm, I'm so proud of you, Storm. But at the same token, she dropped him. Now, she said it's because his mentorship ended, but how convenient for it to end and he's at his highest in his career. She knows that whatever stories that she's working with him on or suggests to him, he's going to go up. He's already been a buzz. He's been buzzing. So she knows that whatever they work on, if he gets a good enough story, it's only up from here for Storm. And Tasha K does not want anybody surpassing her. It's only obvious when somebody tries to surpass her or when somebody tries to control a story that she has given about them, she attacks them, and she has done that several occasions of attacking people who has not agreed with her or have not went to her first for any exclusives. She has definitely attacked these type of people. I believe Tasha K is doing this because her numbers have plummeted. I mean, over 7,000 people have left her since this interview with Jaguar Wright. Now, I will say this is definitely a build-up from over the few months, especially when she did that whole drag on Cardi B. That was just definitely unnecessary. It came off as evil, vindictive, inconsiderate. It came out as narcissistic. It was just in a really dark, dark place. And I tell you one thing, she really wanted to get at Cardi B. She was harsh with the words that she said. It was past entertainment. You could tell it was pure hate in the information that she delivered, and she wanted to harm, and she wanted to cause discomfort to Cardi B. And I believe she wants to do the same thing to Jaguar Wright. That's why she continues to pry on Jaguar Wright's illness. And like Jaguar Wright said in one of the interviews, she's not mentally ill. She suffered from issues, but she's not mentally ill. I don't know why Tasha K is trying to debunk her so good, because Tasha K is in with those celebrities, as so she say. So she may not be as in with the celebrities as she thinks she is, because like she said, you're taking up for Alicia Keys, but you haven't even met Alicia Keys. So how do you know Alicia Keys didn't sleep with the same person that Jaguar Wright said, and he gave Jaguar Wright that story? Another thing, if Jaguar Wright is telling so many lies, I have to be quite honest. I am just like her. Why haven't these people sued her? It's easy to shut her up if these stories is wrong. But these people are allowing these stories to continue. They know if they sue her, they're going to have proof, just like she said. And I tell you one thing, I believe Jaguar Wright got a couple of these people by the ball. I'm going to throw up some pictures, and I want you guys to be your own judge and see if Jaguar Wright story is completely questionable and it's no truth to it. With that being said, you guys come to your own conclusion. Spread love, y'all. I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And last but not least, hit that notification bell.